Chat today, gamers, we're going to be doing some D&D drawing because point A, I have D&D tonight, the one that I play with my boy in Faraday, and point B, I DM tomorrow. I DM tomorrow. Wow. So what we're gonna draw, chat, is basically the boss room, because tomorrow's session starts off with them in a boss fight. And I drew a sketch already, and we're gonna make it nice, and we're gonna color it in while I've been talking about the D&D, maybe some D&D stories. Yeah, chat, we're gonna have a good time. But yeah, chat, maybe we'll get to some songs today. It depends how long it takes me to draw. And also, chat, we must do our daily duty. You guys want to see my little sketch? I think it's gonna throw you off. But this is my tiny sketch that I made. Are you ready? Laboratory. Look at that. Look at that stuff. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on here. Notably, this is who they're trying to rescue. She's in a tube. But I want to draw this out for like slightly better visuals. It's giving Telkin core. That's the Simic for sure. Totally tubular. Yeah, look at all those pipes, guys. You guys like the pipes? Pipe Nation. They want to do like a little yeah, there we go. Okay. Wonderful pipes. Thank you. Machines and weird monitors and bones. Oh, bones. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about like this area and what's going on here. Make sure that no one is around because David is home right now. So this group that my party has been abducted by is experimenting on planeswalkers, which is Magic the Gathering. It's people who can travel between planes. All of my party is planeswalkers, and they've been trying to figure out how to basically like manufacture planeswalkers. So this is like the main laboratory where they're like extracting magic essence, but it's not working. Like, I want to be clear, like, it's not that they have not succeeded, but they keep trying to do that. So that's what's going on in here. That's what's going on in here. How we feeling, gang? Oh, also chat, hold on. I want to show you. Point A. Look at him. What a guy. What a guy, can I just say? Point B, chat. I have new art of my dude. Where are we? Here we are. Here's my new art of my guy. Actually, well, let's go to this one first. I made him silly. So, I'll tell you guys a little bit about what's been going on in the party that I play in. But we had a formal event to go to. We had a formal event we had to go to. So we had to take off all of his like fancy schmancy armor and put on like formal robes. So I drew his formal fit. I drew his formal fit, and then I redrew it nicer because I wanted to make it nicer. So yeah, you look at that. Wow. Yeah, this is his fit. You guys have seen his fit. His fit hasn't changed in a while. This is what he looks like normally. This is my guy Faraday, which if you've never heard me talk about this D&D character before, I've talked about him a lot. There's a whole playlist of VODs of me talking about him that you can get to !D&D. Yeah, I don't know why I gave him the spooky little like open area, but I did. That is there canonically. But yeah, he got a little formal fit, and this is important. This earring, and I'll explain why. It's drawn off to the side like that. Funky, yeah. I also drew a map of what I think our like bag house looks like in my mind's eye. And then you guys have seen the tarot cards. The tarot cards I posted on Tumblr, but these are the 3 tarot cards that I have done. I want to do our whole party, but these are the 3 tarot cards that I have done. Actually, chat, I might have more art I can show you. Wait, hold on. Has Fruit sent me art of our guys? Because Fruit's been doing a lot of art of our guys because they're coping together. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Where's there's a significant amount. Oh, I forgot the little fucking animat. Okay. Fruit's done a lot of art. If you don't know who Fruit is, they drew the art for the Cathedral stream. And they're in our D&D party. They play our cleric. This is one of the ones that I have on hand. That they drew of mine and their guys. Because their character was having like a breakdown, and I was like, can I just like grab you and scoop you up so you keep coming with us? It's really silly. And then there's more, but oh, hold on, wait, no. I wanna show this. Hold on. I can do this, chat. I don't think there's any sound, but this is me and Fruit's characters, which I'll talk about in a second, like kind of screwed some stuff over, and both had a breakdown about it. And our paladin heard that something had gone wrong, and was like, "Oh, it's the rogue, right?" And the person was like, "No." And they were like, "Oh, it's our artificer, right?" And they were like, "No." And they were like, "Who is it?" They were like, "Mine and Fruit's character." And our paladin almost had a heart attack. Because in what world is it us? So here's I think this will pop up. Oh, it's small. Hold on. This is the little like us. This is the tiny bit of us being like, it's fine, freaking out internally, and then our paladin having a heart attack. It's really stupid. It's really stupid, guys, but I love it. But yeah, chat. Do you guys like my creature, by the way? I kind of made like a lizard guy. I don't know. I don't know what he is. I needed another creature for the for the tubes, so I put a dude there. Make you go meow. This is the actual like design for rat guy. Shout out to Rat Girl and her human disguise. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna kind of make this a little bit clearer. How are you guys doing? What's been going on? What's been going on with you guys? Tell me your woes. Not your woes, but what's been going on? I feel like I've been in the trenches for the past like 3 days editing this CMV, and then I'm gonna come out of the trenches and not know anything that's happened. just at all in general. Circles in Minecraft are hard. True. Very, very true, actually. Very, very, very true. I hate that circles in Minecraft require math. You know what I mean? Because they do. You have to count, right? You do like 3, 3, 2, 2, etc. You know what I mean. Yes, it's my birth tomorrow. Happy early birth. I hope you have a good birthday tomorrow. If it's anyone's birthday today, happy birth. And if anyone's birthday just passed, happy late birth. I've been cooking, I think. Now, I can't tell if you mean cooking or like cooking braining. That's how deep where my brain is at. I don't know if you mean cooking or if you mean like cooking actually. Is that the product of being and talking how I do? Braining. Okay. I like it. I had Charles to the Sherb Charms because I think I'm funny. Yeah. Oh, evil chicken man. Oh, evil chicken man. I'm gonna make 3 of these. Whee! But I want to be able to show this to my party tomorrow. So, chat. My brain on CapCut? Oh, that's the best kind. That's the best kind. What else is there to say? But yeah, chat. Do you guys want some proper D&D stories today? Is that what you would like in your soul? I needed to move that over for my brain to comprehend. I've told many things about people's lore on the queue, and it's very nice. I like the lore that you guys have been doing. I don't obviously know everything because it's your guys' like characters, but I'm happy you guys are like loring and having a good time, because that was partially like the point of the queue, is to give you guys a spot to go be little lore fools. Little lore fools like you are. And I know you are. That's slightly better. What is this? Great question. I don't know. It's what the pipes go into. Add a hidden Charles. I'll make one of the heads into a chicken. Does that work? That seems really cursed, actually. That seems really cursed. I think they have chickens in Ravnica, if I had to guess. If I had to guess in my expert opinion. Are you going to VidCon this year? I don't know, actually. It kind of depends on when VidCon is, because this year, MagicCon is in July. And if they're too close, I probably won't go to VidCon. But if it's like VidCon's in June and MagicCon's in late July and like that kind of thing, I might go. But I don't know. I'll keep you updated on that because I'm not sure. I like to go to VidCon. VidCon's fun. Even though it is technically TwitchCon's turn this year for me to go to. But we'll see. Shrug. Shruggy. But okay, chat. Yeah, let me tell you guys a little tale. So, for anyone who has not been following my D&D campaign, my party, that I play in, I've been telling the stories here on Twitch, for about a year now, honestly. I've been telling you guys, the plots that have been occurring, the terrible, terrible things that David puts us through. And it's been a little bit since I've gotten a chance to talk with y'all about it. So you guys are a little bit far behind, actually, from where we last left off. Because do you guys know where we left off? I think we left off with you guys know that I saw God, and then, okay, so to give you some context, chat, we are currently nearing the end of our campaign, actually, and our kind of current arc that we're on right now, we have been the Paladin's squire, whose name is Og. He was a kobold, not anymore though. It was time to stop being a squire and become a paladin. So we, as a party, started making the trek to where all the paladins take their testing. And it just so turns out that at the same place was a forge that our artificer very much was trying to use. It's a very special forge. It's sponsored by the goddess of the paladins. And he wanted to make a magic sword. Everyone in the party did not really want him to make said sword, because it's an anti-magic sword that he wanted to make. One that would, like, delete magic, not, like, counterspell, like, fully get rid of magic in a certain area. Not something we wanted. But he really wanted it, and we said, well, we will help you in your endeavor, I guess. So we brought him to the area. And while we were, like, chilling, you know, waiting to talk to the lady in charge of the forge and the paladins and all of that stuff, something went wrong. And a book that our party had been carrying for a really long time found another book. The two of them flew towards each other and exploded. Killed 2 clerics, downed a party member, sent me to a hell dimension, and it didn't look great. So even though that we came with a paladin and, you know, had the trust of, you know, everybody there, we killed 2 clerics and blew up a large portion of their area. And this was my fault and our cleric's fault. Me and Fruit's characters. So we both got brought in to basically get interrogated on why the hell that happened. And we said, we don't know, that wasn't our fault, but I understand that people died and that you need somebody to help deal with that. So yes, we will take whatever punishment, because we did technically kill people, even though it's not really our fault and we did not mean to. We will take whatever punishment. And they said, okay, we'll cook on the punishment. And then it was time for our artificer to go talk to the same lady. And basically, she decided, her and another, the other, like, people who run the paladin ship thing, decided and were like, you will be able to use the forge if you help the people in your party who are getting punished do the thing they're gonna do. And we're gonna make them go on a crusade. Which is kind of unheard of. All the paladin people were like, what do you mean you're sending non-paladins on a crusade? And they said, I don't know, they seem pretty qualified. So we're gonna do a land take back for this goddess, which really just sounds like we go to an area, we kill the people there, and we say, like, in the name of the god, or something like that. I don't know. We haven't gotten that far. But that's our punishment. But that kind of passed, and we were okay, and, you know, we were coping. Everyone in the party found out what happened and was like, what the hell do you mean that this was these party members' faults? They're, like, the least, the least likely to get into a terrible situation like that. Like, these are the good ones. Me and the cleric are the ones with a moral compass in the party. No one else. And, by the way, look at my sick room, can I just say? Sorry, I just got a little bit sidetracked. But that passed, and it was time to do what we were there for, because, you know, we may have had, you know, a little tussle, you know, where we blew everything up, you know, rough, womp womp. But our squire still had to be a paladin. So our paladin, who, by the way, is an archon, is like the #1 paladin for his god, gets taken aside and says, go in this dark room. And he says, yep, sounds good. Like, not in a really like suspicious way. It's just like, oh, this is clearly the trial thing. And our squire gets led away. And all of us go and we sit in the stands. And basically, this sick battle happens where, like, the lights come up on the arena, and the luminancy, the head cleric there is like, we're here to raise we're here to prove that this squire is ready to be a paladin, and he's gonna fight his mentor. And they then proceed to have a sick fight. And it was kind of cool, because at the start of the session, David pulled us all aside and was like, hey, you know all of the things I have where you're able to make fancy D&D maps? You know those? You're all gonna make one. And we said, what? Why are we making one, David? And he said, don't worry about it. And basically the maps that he had us make ended up being the different arena sections of where they were fighting. So it was really like we just got to kind of make anything. And then that was what they fought in, which was kind of cool. And we didn't know what we were doing at the time, so yeah. But they go into a fight, and basically our paladin is like about to knock the squire down, but then chooses to heal him instead, because, you know, we want to make it a fair fight. So he gets put back up, and then he almost knocks down our paladin, and then heals our paladin, and then they fight. And it was really cinematic, actually. It was really, really cinematic. And our paladin ends up beating his squire, but like barely. He's at like 6 HP, and that's when he knocks down Og. And they're like, yay, you did it, you did so good. And we're like, yay, and they're like, great, you've proved yourself. Tonight we're gonna have a party. And like, our Og will get his assignment for where he's gonna go and what he's gonna do as a paladin. Everyone's like, yay, okay, wow. So we all split up for like an hour or two. Go get fancy. We go get fancy, all right? And we all put on our little fancy clothes, and we all know that, like, at the party, we're all supposed to give Og something as, like, a gift for, like, congratulations, right? But it's not supposed to be, like, a monetary thing. It's supposed to be, like, a sentimental thing, or, like, something like that. So what my character is gonna give him is this earring, which is one of the earrings that my character has worn since like day one. It's one of those really, really old earrings, because he has a bunch that he wears, and he's gonna give this one, because he doesn't have a lot of things of like monetary value or that kind of thing. He's kind of become a new man recently. So yeah, this earring that I drew, which I drew so I could show David. Mambo's doing something really cool because she can do magic, and she's gonna make like a magic locket that when he opens it, can show him his memories, specifically for like to see the memories of him as a squire, but just like in general, just like a memory checker locket, because David said it could be anything, like we can just make up whatever, which is really hype. Actually, it's so hype. I don't know what anyone else is doing, but we're all, you know, getting our things ready. But as we're leaving the arena, two of our party members, Mambu and our artificer, they catch an eye of something. Catch a little eye of something. There's some people that are kind of lingering in the arena, and they're like, you know, it's not exactly our business, but let's kind of go follow these guys. and goes and follows these guys and overhears an odd conversation. Point A of a voice that we know. Let me give you some context for what is about to happen, because this is the craziest thing to ever happen ever. So really long time ago in this campaign, our paladin has a best friend. She's a cat lady. Her name is Tegan. And they are like besties, best friends. They trained together in like their childhood, etc., etc. This guy doesn't have arms, by the way. I don't know why I didn't give him arms, but I'm committing to it. He's got ribs and legs. Sorry, I had to get sidetracked. And she, point A, kind of had a little, we ran into her a while ago and kind of had a little romance with Mambu's character, because they both lesbians. And Mambu was like, that's a pretty cat lady. And cat lady was like, that's a pretty demon. So they were kind of a thing. But we had to go do our quest. But before we left, we found out something about her. And that she is also a paladin, but not for the same god as our paladin. Yes. Yes. Why are you glasses? What you doing? He threw my plastic cleaner at me. What a man. No. Okay. We find out that she is a paladin, but for a different god. A very different god. Our paladin is, for the god Saloon. Saloon is the goddess of the moon and, like, light. Not life, but, like, moon and, like, justice and that kind of thing, right? And Saloon has another god who is her arch enemy. And his name is Udis. Okay? And Udis is the god of pain and torture. He's part of the evil pantheon. Saloon's part of the good pantheon. Right? And part of the thing that you do when you're a paladin, like for Saloon, is if you ever find followers of Udis, you kill them on sight. Okay, that's like in your job description. If you don't, you will be ousted. Our paladin actually broke his oath in the past because we were running away from something, saw Udis followers, and chose to keep running instead of fighting them because we were getting chased by a Hydra. And that broke his oath because he didn't go after the Udis followers. So you can kind of get the kind of height of how bad this is. And Mambu finds out that Tegan, cat girlfriend, is an Udis follower. But like in the but in the sense that not like I like to pain and torture. It's more like getting hurt makes you stronger. That's how she justified it. She gave a very nice long speech and everyone was like, "Ah, yes, that seems reasonable." But our paladin overhears this. And he realizes they have to fight. They are best friends, and now they are standing outside of the tavern that we're staying in, and they're going to fight. And Mambu, in a moment of panic, genius, and impulse, casts a spell. A modify memory spell. And goes into our paladin's brain and removes that Tegan is an Udis follower. Okay? He fails the save. He forgets. Everyone stands down. Everyone acts like nothing happened. It has been several months since that incident, and we have had many close calls. Because whenever Tegan is brought up, or whenever Udis is brought up, our paladin has to make a save for if he realizes that something's wrong with his memory. And so far, he's failed. Back to current time. Mambu and our artificer are following this group of people who were staying a little late, and they overhear Tegan's voice. And Mambu starts freaking out and basically overhears a conversation, these 4 people, and they're all talking about how, like, they're all, not like directly, but they're all undercover Buddhist followers, and they all have illusions on to look different. But we can hear her voice, and that's Tegan, and Mambu knows that because Mambu was dating her. And we're like, no, 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 this is fine. So they're overhearing this conversation, and eventually they get caught eavesdropping, and Tegan, or what is illusion to not look like Tegan but is her, makes eye contact with Mambu and walks away. Kind of a rough situation that we're in. So Mambu goes back to her room. Our artificer's like, do we tell someone? And Mambu's like, I can't talk to you right now. Goes back to her room, is freaking out. Okay? Everyone else is just putting on their fancy clothes. Everyone else is just putting on their fancy clothes. One other thing happens, though, unrelated to the Buddhist Tegan situation that I will talk about, which is a complete side note, but is something that happened and that you guys will want to hear about. Fruit's character has a dog, a metal dog, whose name is Tiny. The little tiny, like, Yorkie, great metal dog. We all love metal dog. All right. But when everything kind of went wrong, right, and we killed those people, and the clerics got mad at us, all of our stuff got confiscated. But Fruit's character said, screw that, I want my dog. I want my dog back. And kind of stole the dog back from them because emotional support. Dog. You know? Seems reasonable. But we were like, oh, we probably shouldn't let them know that we have the dog. So let's, like, hide the dog. And by the way, chat, this art is when Clamp, Fruit's character, our cleric, is like, I just miss him so much. This is about the dog. This is about the dog. I want to get my dog back. That's my emotional support dog. That's what this is. I just miss him so much. Right. So we get the dog back, and Clamp, who is a Warforged, is like, hey, David, I have a chest cavity, like Glamrock Freddy. Can I stick my dog in my chest cavity? And David's like, what? Like, I'm gonna open up my chest and put the dog in there to hide. It's like a little pouch for dog, you know, Gregory Glamrock Freddy, you know how it is. And David's like, oh yeah, sure, you can do that. Roll a D100. And we're like, you know, we roll a D100. 100. 100 on the dice. It's the second time we've rolled 100 in this campaign. Last time it sucked. This time it also sucked. So David takes Fruit outside, and basically what happens is Tiny does not react well to being put in chest cavity, and the dog does not die. I'll be clear. The dog turns into a giant horror metal amalgamation thing 3 mouths. They all unclamp their jaws. Scorpion tail, chimera looking thing the size of a room just shows up. And none of us know what happened. All we hear is a big clang. So my character goes over and says, knock, knock, knock. Clamp, are you okay? Opens door. Monster. And I go, nope. And I shut the door. And we kind of, you know, process. We make sure that everything, I make sure that Clamp's okay. And he's like, yeah. No, he's still listening to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's great. You just keep him over there, then. We'll all just mind our business, then. Don't mind us. And basically, from what I understand, like, actually is happening, is that Clamp and Tiny are now, like, soul bound, where, like, if one dies, the other dies, and it'll only listen to Clamp. Will only listen to Clamp. And kind of wants to kill everybody else. So that happened, and I felt like I should share that with you guys. I felt like that would be a good thing to make sure I mention to you guys, you know. So that's a thing. And let's go back to the Tegan situation. Double life reference? It's a double life reference? You guys need to stop rolling the hundreds. Yeah, we really do. I think that's actually probably our main problem. Is that we just keep rolling hundreds. But everyone else is getting fancy. We get fancy. Mambu. Mambu is in her room and she is coping. She's big coping. And what happens to her while she's like freaking out? But Tegan showing up in her window, going knock, 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 knock. And Mambu going, huh, hey. Yeah, lets her in, locks the door, and is like, what are you doing here? And Tegan's like, what are you doing here? And we're like, we're here with Soul. And they're like, well, I'm here on like reconnaissance for my god. And that's like, that's great. You cannot be here right now. You don't. If you find out that you're here, you will forget, and then you guys will have to fight. And there's also Uda's followers in the temple. Everything's not going great. At this point, our paladin comes up and knocks on Divine's door because it's time to go to the party. And Divine's like, I have to go. So Tegan leaves, scampers, gone, and is like, yes, hello, Soul. I'm ready to go to the party. Let's go. Walkie, 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 walkie. We all go to the party. And I make the objective decision to go and sit far away from everyone else at a table. Me and Clamp. We're like, we have caused too much terrible drama. We're just gonna go sit over here and not have anything bad happen to us. If we sit in the corner, David can't do anything to us, right? Mambu, who is coping, goes and is like, I'm getting a drink. So goes and gets a drink at bar. And who is at bar except one of the luminancies, the dudes that run the whole area. And the one who's there is kind of the aggressive one. And makes like a comment at Mambu's character and is like, oh, ha, ha, are you gonna drink all that? And somehow they end up in a drinking contest. And everyone else is like, this feels like a lot. And now they're like chugging whole kegs, and Mambu's character's in her demon form, and this guy summoned 2 more arms so he could be chugging more drinks at the same time. They're doing that, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, man. That's fun. There's nothing bad going on over there. Right? Now I'm sitting at our table, and me and Clamp are just chilling there. And when we sit down, kind of everyone else who was, you know, over there, is like, we're gonna go. These are the guys that killed those guys. And we're like, yep, that was the plan. Please go. I don't want to get into more trouble. So everyone leaves the table except this one guy. And I'm like, what's the deal with this one guy, David? And he's like, well, I have to whisper something in your ear. And he's like, point A, this guy is watching Divine, Mambu's character, very intently. And I'm like, I don't like that. And I notice that he doesn't have a pulse. I'm the blood guy. I know that. So I find out he doesn't have a pulse. And, that's a red flag, you know, that's a red flag. So I start asking this guy questions. I'm like, hey man, what's up, man? What are you doing here? And he starts like answering. He's kind of questioning while he's getting answered. And while we're sitting here, our rogue makes an appearance. Our rogue, who hasn't really done anything terrible, crazy in a little bit, he makes an appearance. And he just got a true sight eye. His fancy eye in his head now gives him true sight. Good for him. Everyone clap. Congrats, Falthea. Except that he can immediately see that the guy sitting at our table is wearing an illusion. And underneath, he's hella scarred and tortured. Why? He's one of the Udis followers. Woo! Not Tegan, but another one. And he can see through the illusion. Wow, he's like undead and all kind of torture, you know, pain. Back with those guys. And we're just minding our business. And we kind of all figure out what's going on here. I figure out that he's an Udis follower. To be clear, none of us have talked to Divine. None of us know what she saw. That's completely separate than this. And our rogue sees Tegan across the room and kind of makes a face at her. Like, what are you doing here? You know, what are you doing? And he puts a little, and I don't know what our rogue's up to. I don't know what he's thinking in his head. He looks at Tegan and he's like, a little time motion. I'm like, I don't know what that means. And while we're sitting there, our rogue decides, hey, with my true sight eye, can I take away his illusion? And at this point, we are now talking to the guy. Like, we are now passing him notes. Like, me and Clamp are like, hey, I don't really want to, like, blow your cover, etc. I don't want to cause a scene. Like, you really shouldn't be here. You know, we're doing that. And our rogue just takes away his illusion. And David's like, what? What? And he doesn't seem to notice. Oh, Falfium. The guy doesn't seem to notice that his illusion has fallen. So he just starts like, they're like, hey, it's time to give the people their gifts. Time to give them their gifts. So one of the other paladins, notably the one that's in a drinking contest with Mambu's character, sees him. And in approximately 2.5 seconds, this guy is obliterated. Just fully. Like, take 2 seconds for a room of paladins of Saloon to just destroy this guy. Right? And he was sitting at our table. And that's where we're at in our session. You guys are caught up with it looking really bad because we were talking to the Udis follower at our table and didn't do anything right away, and they already don't like us. And meanwhile, they're totally gonna find out Tegan's there, and our paladin's gonna realize that he doesn't remember things right, and we're gonna have to deal with that interaction. And it's just a mess. It's just a mess, really. It's kind of just a really sucky mess. And I don't know what our plan is. And since then, our rogue has since messaged David and been like, I shouldn't have done that, should I? David was like, well, no, you really shouldn't have done that. So that's where we're at today. And from what I can tell, to be clear, David did not have a plan to, like, mess us up. We were gonna have the party, we were gonna give Og his gifts, and I was gonna be the session. But nope, now everybody in the Paladin place is gonna have to verify that there's no more Udis followers in the whole premises, which means they'll have to interrogate us because this is the one thing that they take seriously. And they're totally gonna find out about Tegan. They're totally gonna find her. And it's gonna go great. It's gonna go great, guys. It's gonna go great. You guys like my nondescript organ, by the way? I hope you guys like my nondescript organ. I'm personally a big fan. Bone. Bottle. Syringe. Paper. Maybe a rag. I thought it was a weird carrot. It might be. I don't really know what this is. But there you go. Wow, guys, look at my beautiful, nice room. Let me put everything together. Wow, look at that. Wow. I'm gonna take a second and color some stuff in, really quick. And just kind of make it chill. This wall is water, by the way. Don't know if I said that. This is deep and spooky water. Just a glass wall. And then I want to get, like, terrible green brick for the floor. I'm on the wrong layer. Me when streamer does art. But yeah, chat, that's where we're at. That's my D&D stories. You guys are caught up. Just some, you know, the usual terrible things really happened, to be honest. Just the usual, everything going wrong. You know how it is. But yeah, I play this. I DM tomorrow, so that's kind of interesting. I've been feeling better about DMing, chat. I was kind of nervous because it had been a really long time since I DM'd last. But it's been going good. And Mambu, oh wait, hold on, chat. Mambu finished her character's character sheet. Hold on, wait. I can show you this because it's really cool. Mambu does really sick paper character sheets. So this is her character in my campaign. This is the one she just finished, which is neat. That's pretty. Yeah, I like the character that she made a lot. She's fun. Her and her plant babies. Mama just can't escape that plant mom grind. All right, chat. There we go. I think that's really all the stories that I had today. Do we want to do some songs? Dare I say? Do we want to do some songs, chat? Because I do want to color this in. We can do some songs today. But really quick, chat. Once again, tomorrow, the CMV is going to be coming out. My wildlife CMV is going to be coming out tomorrow. Not wildlife, all of the life series CMV. At noon PST. And after it comes out, probably about an hour later, I'm going to go live and talk about it a bunch because I want to. And then Friday, chat, we have the Q challenge coming up. We have a new challenge, the mid-month challenge, for you guys. So we're gonna do that, and then Saturday we have Bound Lore, guys. You guys are getting streams galore the next couple days. Content. Me and Ash met up IRL. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's so fun. Do you guys like my floor? I hope you guys like my floor. My spooky floor. Okay, who in chat has a song, notably? Who's got songs in chat? I have the list, but it's better if you just tell me. Let me pull up the list anyway. Good floor, thank you. Laka has like a million. I know that. Corn, you have some still, right? Corn, you have songs. Iris, if you're here. Heebity. Knight has a bunch. Laka be even, yeah. Corn, if you want to give me a song, because I think we're actually people-wise kind of caught up. Silver Art Rose, if you're here. Oh, Varima's here. There's still one. Many people that have songs are not here right now, I think. Well, you know what that means, chat. Well, you know what that means, gamers. How fast will you be? So fast. So very, very fast. I think I want to go kind of like here. And that'll be my... Yeah, okay. Song. Beat me as I reloaded the redeems. What do you got for me, Everest? What do you got for me? Whee! I can probably do one or two songs. Someone else in chat have a go. I think this is gonna be this color, this mystical like machine color. Oh, and chat, the interesting thing about this boss room, because I'm kind of fun and wanted to have fun with it, the pipes are they have like fancy magic liquid in them, right? And the liquid's gonna do different things. And our boss guy is gonna probably crack open some of the pipes to try and either hurt the party or heal himself. But he's gonna crack it open and spill the pipes on the floor. The pipes had a purpose, chat. Little did you know. They're in the goddamn pipes. So potion pipes. Yeah, man. I just can't stop that pipe grind. Okay, the door is like a weird color, I know that. The door is gonna be like a weird green. That's kind of the color scheme that we're working with here. Okay, we're getting somewhere, chat. You want a Midas coded song, perhaps? Oh, hit me with it. Bite into pipe and drink it. As a last resort, yeah. as a last resort, yeah. And chat, this over here is like a weird growth pool thing that they use to like heal themselves and like grow new organisms. That's what this is, just for the record, and it's got kind of weird ooze. It's the same thing that the guy they picked up was chilling in, Bergenstein. Three specters. Ooh, okay. Interesting. You have intrigued me. I'll do a little bit of make it not look right. Yeah, that feels like a oozy liquid. Okay. Let's pull up a little song. You know what I mean? I can't spell. All right, got it. All right, chat. We're gonna do a little song listen while I'm coloring in our odd little bit we got going on here. Specifically, Midas in the World Port. Okay, here we go, chat. Here's a song.
Gray hairs form a ring around my head. Don't know how they got them. Maybe I should dye 'em red.
Fun.
I wonder how people can talk about the past and go to bed. The space around me fills with specters of what I should have said.
Interesting.
The past is a presence, the future is pretend. And the present is a pasture, trying to make it all make sense. Will I ever leave this place? This world that I am trying to break.
Aww.
Mine is such a funny space with these specters on the stage.
Fun.
I wander through these cities trying to see myself in reflections, my infection. I find you once again in the bed that we made and the things that we crave that always had to end. The past is unfinished, the future is a friend. 'Cause the present is diminished by the demons I defend. Will I ever leave this?
It's kind of jammy.
This world that I am trying to break. The mind is such a funny space with these specters on the stage. These ghosts of seasons past, all these fears that ever last, oh, they haunt me, oh, they haunt me. But all they've ever known is to live and find out all they wanted, all they wanted.
Yeah. Fun. I see your thoughts. I've actually been braining a lot about Midas recently. That's tasty. That's very, very tasty. Fun little song, fun little vibe. Yeah. Yeah. I like a Picasso. What's it called, chat? I've been listening to writing on the wall a lot lately. A song that I liked from Midas that you guys showed me. The Genshin fan song. I've been listening to it a lot because I think it's tasty. And I've been cooking on Midas. 90% of my like cooking when it comes to like songs is from, or not, when it comes to like writing is I'll listen to songs and the songs will help me fill in the blanks of when I don't know what I want something to be. Writing on the wall has been kind of helping with that lately. I love writing on the wall. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Also, I hope you guys like my weird tubes. Hope you're a fan of them. Hope you're a fan of my tubes. They're very on color scheme with Boss Guy. This is Boss Guy. This is him. I tried to keep it on color scheme with him. Yes, good. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. Yes. Let me do like a little bit there. Let me do this really quick. Let me make these bones really quick. Weird tubes are so success. Thank you, chatters. But yeah, chat. I'm trying to think if I have a song that I want to show you guys because that could be fun. Let me go get Kaylin's colors really quick. Here's her little raptor buddy. I'm gonna start with just the regular fur color, and then I'll shade it a little bit. But yeah, chat. I've been cooking. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Oh, chat. I never said it. I should have. Our sub goal today is really silly. Because last night, sometimes Mambu, Haley, Centros, and I will just go and like play Bed Wars for fun because we used to do it like a lot. So we'll just go and just like play zombies or play Bed Wars. And last night we were playing Bed Wars, and we were randomly being really, really out of pocket for no reason. And for some reason, I just turned on my camera without telling them, and just started recording. And as I was doing it, I was like, I bet that I could release this as just like pure unfiltered, like it's something, guys. It's something. So the sub goal today is to do that because it's really funny. The really, really funny thing was that mid us playing a game, Haley, on her own volition, was like, Sherbert, you should just turn on your streaming setup one day and start recording without telling us. This actually happened. And I'm filming I'm screen recording the bit without my camera because it's like 2 a.m. and I cut over to myself just like because that was fully of her own volition, and I was so, and I didn't tell her then. I waited until we were like ending and going to bed. But I was like, you don't know this, but I was recording. And it was really, really goofy. It was really, really goofy. It was just stupid. Something in this room had to be a different color scheme, chat. Something in this room had to be a different color scheme. You guys like him? Chicken lizard? is he? Who is he? He's like Fergenstein's cousin, bro. He's so color. He is. Okay, I'm gonna grab like a here and then go like kind of, which way do I probably want to go both ways. So I'm gonna do this, chat. And you kind of just gotta trust that I know what I'm doing. Okay. Yeah! Ooh! Get a load of this guy. Oh, your nose needs to be out of the there. There we go. And then I'll do like green in the here. Yeah. Good colors. Thank you. Okay, what the heck do I want the walls to be? Probably like a lighter version of this. Because they are underground. So yeah, let's go with this kind of color. We'll just fill in all the area. There we go, chat. I've succeeded. I have a weird little room. A weirdly colored, weird little lab room. Wow. Great success. I'm gonna color the stuff on the table really quick. But I've been getting stuff ready for this session for a little bit. I'm gonna fight the guy who's, oddly enough, his name is Minos. Who's a little bit of a Greek name, but I think it's kind of funny. I feel like you would like that, chat. Wow! Room! Let's really quickly color these in. But yeah, chat. I know I've said my announcements a couple times today, but yeah! Thank you guys for hanging out and stuff. I big appreciate you guys just kind of chilling with me. It's always fun, and I've got some fun streams planned for the next couple days, which I'm really excited about. Little heart. This should be a purple liquid. Ooh, let's get a different color up in here. And then we'll get like yellow and more yellow and blue and green and more brown and more brown. And this is like meant to be like a rag, so I'll just do like that. But it's got like blood on it. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. And then this is like paper. There's a bone. Nice! Spooky room! Brand colored potions for real. Oh, damn it, I did, didn't I? I stuck off the brand for a good little while. I'll take that as a win. Okay, yeah, chat. Yay! Big scary room! Blood. But yeah, chat. Okay. I think this is where I'm gonna end for today. We got our task.